Okay, hey guys. So today we are going to be going over some more practice with percentages. And before y'all get into the rest of this practice, if you need some more help before getting into this, go ahead and watch this video. So together today we are going to be going to Daisy's Donut Shop, which has donuts and coffee and all the good stuff. So for the different exercises today, you're going to be going to the same shop and getting a different assortment of items, and then also getting a different assortment of items, and then finding out if I add tax, if I add tip, if I have a discount, what it will change and calculate these things. So let's go ahead and start on this one. So we are doing together Daisy Donuts guess check number 5. So let's go ahead and get started. So to begin, we have our donut holes is our first item on our list. And so we're just going to go over to our menu, and our donut holes are $4. Oops, let's see if we could write $4.89. And then we have 2 donuts. So I have my donuts right here, but that's only for 1 donut. So I'm going to need to multiply this times 2 to find that value. And you can use 4-function calculators today. So I'm going to take my 4-function calculator and type in 1.29 times my 2, and that's going to give me 2.58, and you can always just do that in your head. And then for our last item on our checkout, our receipt is our hot chocolate, which is $2. Oops, $2.79. So my subtotal is going to be my sum of all three of my items up top. So I'm going to be adding my 2.79 plus my 2.58 plus my 4.89, and that is going to give me $10.26. So I'm going to add all these up to get my subtotal, and it's going to be $10.26. Okay, so our next step is to be taking our tax. And our tax right here is going to be 8% of this price right here. So if I take 8% of that price, we know how to do that. So we have our equation that we've been using quite a bit now. So I'm going to slide this over so I can have a little bit more working room. So I have my percent. So we know that our equation that we've been using is our part equals our percent times our whole. I'm sorry, guys, my handwriting is not very good on this little device, but we're going with it. Okay, so part equals percent times whole. So now with our percent, so we're given our percent and our whole. So I just need to multiply my percent, my 8%, which I can write as 0.08, because remember when we calculate it, we have to leave it, we can only multiply rational numbers, so we can't leave it as a percent, and then multiply that by 10.26. And if I do that, let me get my handy dandy calculator out. I got my 10.26 times my 0.08, and that equals 0. I'm going to write it out to the thousandths place value, but I don't think it's going to change much. Okay. Actually, we're going to round it to the hundredths place value because we're talking about money. So it'd just be 0.82. Okay, and then from here, we're going to be taking a tip. So you also take your tip and you calculate your tip also off of your subtotal. So I'm going to be taking still my same subtotal of 10.26, and I'm going to be multiplying that by my 15% tip, which was in rational form would be 0.15. And then we're going to be multiplying these two together. And when I multiply my 10.26 times my 0.15, that will give me $1. And if I round to the hundredths place value, 54 cents. And so now what I'm going to do to find this total right here is I'm going to add up all of the things in this section. So I'm going to, that was very thick. I'm going to add up all of those, and that is going to give me my total. So if I add up my 10.26 plus my 0.82 plus my 1.54, that will give me, let me make sure I'm in a color, 12.62. So the total is $12.62. So that is how you do this first problem. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask on Google Classroom. You can comment on this activity, and I will make sure to answer you. But hopefully this helps you complete this activity. Have a good day. Bye, guys.